Hey folks, I just outsmarted this dude in another hard fort game. Um, it was an interesting game. It came down to the end, and we were kind of evenly matched for the most part. I wasn't a lot better than him, and he wasn't better than me, obviously. Um, but it was a game that came down to the wire, and I was the last man standing, basically. And I just overwhelmed him in the end. I was just too much for him to handle. But anyway, I'm gonna show you guys the match so y'all can see how everything went down. Um, I'm using this fucked up camera because I don't have the what is it called, screen recorder no more. So I gotta use it with my camera. So hope you guys can see that. You should be able to see that. Alright, so we're gonna get started. He was white, I was black. Make sure y'all can see that. Okay. He threatened my pawn, I protected it. So I'm basically just protecting my pawn early on. That wasn't such a bad move, but threatened his knight, forcing his knight to move forward or back. I could have took his knight with my knight, but I didn't want to. He took my bishop, I took his knight, so now we tied at the moment, 3-3. So it's a competitive game early on. Moves his queen down, threatening my pawn there, which has no protection. So that's why I moved my knight down to protect it. Because pawns are important especially during the later stages of the game. You need them pawns; they becoming in handy. So I threatened his bishop. He backed it up. I tried to trap his bishop. That didn't work. So I backed him up and then took his pawn. See how I did that? You folks see how I did that? Do you see how I backed him the fuck up and then took his motherfucking shit? That's what I do to niggas. It's just what I do. It's just what I do. Alright, so he moved his knight down, threatening my pawn there. And I knew that pawn was lost anyway. It ain't have enough protection, so I just let it go. I don't really know why I did that. That was kind of like an impulsive move. And when he moved his queen down, I'm like, damn, I really got to focus now because he could put me into check and then take my rook. And I don't want to lose that. So I just moved over. He moved his pawn down and I threatened his queen. So, when I'm in situations like this, this is what I try to do to dudes. And this is why I really be fucking dudes up, is because man, I just be outsmarting these dudes. You feel me? But every time I'm put in a fucked up scenario, what I try to do, my technique is I try to threaten, if I'm able to, at the point, I try to threaten your one of your important pieces. One of your main threats, like a rook or a queen, and back you up, and that'll stop you from doing whatever it was you was planning on doing. And I do that by putting you in a position where you have to defend. And this is what he had to do here. He had to defend. So that's why I moved my knight there. I moved my knight there, and okay, so after I did that, what did he just take? He took a pawn, and then I took his bishop. I don't think that was a smart move. I don't know why he did that. He moved his queen down, and I moved my queen over. See what I'm saying? Once again, I did it again. Stop him from doing whatever he was trying to do by threatening one of his main pieces. So this give me time to do something now. So let's speed this up. So he moves his king. I take his pawn. He moves bishop down. And now I'm giving my knight protection now. That's how it all unfolded. I had to move my rook up. I just moved it up again like fuck it. I'm going to just take his rook. At this point in the game, you know, I don't want him to have more pieces than I have. And I have a better chance of winning if I take his pieces or take many of his good pieces off the board as possible. So this right here, I was like, damn, what I'm gonna do? So I had to move. Hold up, he was in check. So he moved his king over, and I just kept hitting him into check because I didn't know what to do at this particular moment because he's about to get checkmate. So I just moved my rook up one to avoid that from happening. And then he threatens my rook. So now I got to do something quick. I was willing to sacrifice my rook. I moved my king up. He could have took my rook right there, but he didn't. So I put him into check again. And that's when I really fucked up. I'm like, damn, man, I just gave up my bishop. So at this point in the game, you know, I really allowed this dude to come back in the game. And I think this is because I haven't been playing in a while. So I kept putting him into check. And I'm like, I can't do this forever. I got to do something. So I said, fuck it. Let me just give up the rook. And I gave up the rook. So now he leading 19-17. He has more pieces than I do. So he should have really won this game. But when you playing against me, you know, your boy. You know, when you playing against your boy Jay. You feel what I'm saying? I make dudes make mistakes. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what I am. You like you can be leading in the game against me, and I come back and fuck you up. And that's what I did to him. Couldn't handle me. These dudes can't handle me, man. Can't handle my game. I be putting pressure on these dudes. All right, so the way the rest unfolded was. Put him into check. Kept putting him into check. I didn't want to get checkmated. And really I couldn't because my knight was right there protecting me. So I decided to move right here and trade queens. So I'm like, I know I can beat him now. And this is how I got him. Protected. My knight had protection right there. Back up. Give me that fucking bishop. Got him. It's pretty much a done deal now. I'm fucking him up now. From here on out, I just really had my way with him. He trying to get a king, queen, and bam. Got my queen. It's a fucking wrap. Check. Check motherfucking mate. Like I said, it was a good game, competitive game at first anyway. You know, until I bust this ass and put that defense on him. But it was a good game. I just wanted to show you guys how everything unfolded. Peace.